Oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, let me get Christina for you. Christina!
I'm here.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Didn't know you were there. I didn't know she was there.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to June's Smelly Bar podcast.
That's right. Live from the Smelly Bar.
That's correct. So, summer's here, and things are getting better, back to normal. Vegas is reopening.
That's right. Yeah.
Very exciting.
A bunch of resorts opening this weekend. That's right.
And along with that, the Smelly Bar is back open for you to come visit, come try our scents, and experience the Smelly Bar.
That's right. We can do the full Smelly Bar experience now. We had to close the front. We couldn't let people in to have the Smelly Bar experience, but of course we were open in the back, shipping and growing. We've been growing these past few months.
It's been amazing.
Hired 3 new employees to
Yay!
the team. Yeah. Got quite a
Go Smelly team
going.
And as we're getting into June, we want to remind you that last month in May, our fragrance of the month, the recommendation we made was Waterfall, Ritz-Carlton's Waterfall. And for June, we're moving to our one of our most popular scents is Lotus Hotel's Bright Sunshine. Very yummy.
Lowe's Bright Sunshine. It's our most complex fragrance out of all the fragrances. It has a little bit of everything. It's impossible to hate. Yeah, it's got your citrus, greens,
flowers,
florals, woods. Everything's in there. So
it's
just a wonderful fragrance. Smells just like the name. Bright Sunshine.
Bright Sunshine, absolutely. And as we're changing to the
You know what? I don't think we have changed our machine to Lowe's Bright Sunshine. We're still running Ritz-Carlton's Waterfall.
Well, why don't we do it together?
Let's do this.
Do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Okay. What are we doing?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is unplug the machine.
Okay. Pay attention, everybody.
And I'm going to keep the machine upright because, of course, we know there's a bottle of fragrance oil in here.
Yeah, and liquid spills if we tip it.
Yeah, basic fluid dynamics.
That's what he said.
Lay it down on its side and the fragrance will run out. So we're going to keep it up.
Yep.
And we're going to use our key or a butter knife or whatever and open that hatch on the bottom. Mm-hmm. And this ring, what are we going to do with this ring? We're
going to pull down and not unscrew it.
That's right. We're not going to twist. We're going to pull straight down. It's going to pop right out. And it looks like we've used about a half a bottle because we've got this on a pretty low setting since this is kind of small up here at the Smelly Bar. It's been doing a good job. So used about a half a bottle the last month. So I've got my paper towels handy. So I'm going to unscrew that. The head there. I've kept the bottle from last month.
Don't forget to keep that bottle. That way you can switch back and forth between your favorite scents.
That way I don't have to dump it out. I can just save it right into the bottle. So if I ever want to switch back to it or go back and forth or whatever, I can always put it back in there. And I'm just going to get every drop out of there. And now that I've done that, sure, there's a little film of fragrance in there, maybe a little film of fragrance on the head, but there's not going to be a lot of fragrance in the tube because the pressure actually comes down the tube and regurgitates up through the fragrance. So there's not a lot of fragrance hanging out in there. And we could clean it if we wanted to. We could run some rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, like I've told you before through emails and chats and whatnot. Yeah, if you ever need to clean it, you would just put a little bit of rubbing alcohol, like, I don't know, a quarter or half of the bottle, and just run the machine just like you would if it was with fragrance. And that cleans up the head and makes it work better.
That's right. And vodka works just fine.
Yeah, so if you have any to spare, you can also use unflavored vodka. That works just as well.
It's funny, people talk about wasting vodka, but it's actually less expensive than rubbing alcohol.
Especially today.
Depends on your values, I guess, what your priorities are.
Sorry.
But I think we can just pour the fragrance right in here, and when we turn it on, we might get that first few seconds of the old fragrance, but after that, we'll be right to the new fragrance.
That's right.
So I say we rock and roll.
I say we go with it. So I have here the new bottle of Lowe's Bright Sunshine, and as you all know, it comes wrapped into an absorbent paper. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to use this. So I'm going to put it under the machine. It prevents any type of damage to if there's ever a spill. And if you are sitting it up on a shelf or I don't know, top of a cabinet or something like that, it doesn't just protect that, but it helps with the vibration if there's any vibration.
Yeah, it gives us a little buffer there between the machine and a hard surface for sure.
Very cool. So then there's the new bottle that you just received.
There we go. So I'm going to pop the cap off There's a seal on here. Maybe. Hang on.
If you have.
Ooh, here we go. All right, give me the scissors.
And then, if the fingernails don't
Yeah.
do the job,
Then
you
we'll
do
just
it like with any mayonnaise bottle.
That's
that
right.
Never
We'll
opens.
punch it right off. We got an extra seal on the inside there to make sure it doesn't nothing comes out during
Yeah,
shipping.
so there's no mess.
Because that's always a bummer. And then I'm just going to pour that bottle in there. Look, 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 look. The whole bottle should fit. Screw the cap back on. Now I'm going to put it back in the machine. Holding the machine upright with these two ports that are on top of the bottle, they're going to face me. So I'm going to have them face me, face out on the machine like that, so that they pop into place. And I'm just going to push it up there and pop that right into place. Close the door. Sometimes you can move the lock with your thumb. You don't need the key, so we're all locked up.
And we just changed the fragrance in your machine.
Yeah,
So you're all set.
I'm going to plug that in and
Here it comes.
off it goes.
Or
It's
that.
Lowe's by such a...
It's a bright sunshine.
That's a good one. You see that? How it just got brighter?
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I love that one. That's great.
This is going to be great for the summer. And as we move into the summer, there's always changes in our activities and in the way the air moves in our house. We may have more air conditioning, or we may have, depends on the area you live in, we may have more action in and out the door, going back to the backyard, to the pool, for things that, changes a little bit the way your machine, may perform, if you will.
Yeah, it's definitely, seasonal change is a good time to look at the settings. We might want it to run earlier or later, since the sun comes up and down at different times.
Or even increase the intensity if you feel that it's getting spread out because the door is open and it goes and actually scents your backyard a little bit too.
That's right.
So you can increase the intensity if you feel like it's not enough.
Absolutely.
Speaking of air conditioning in summer, our professional scenting machine, the larger side, the larger friend to our home unit. This friend right here. This one is, as you have remember, if you looked on our website or you talked to us, this can work as a standalone, simply plugged in and diffusing, or you can connect it to your ventilation. And for those months when or those places that will
hose just pops off.
yeah, it's easy. So that may be the answer for some of you who want fuller, bigger coverage, they want more power, you have bigger spaces. The professional scenting machine can scent up to 15,000 square feet. So, for big spaces, it can cover really big spaces, but it can be taken down to whatever your nose wants.
Well, that's definitely the gold standard for scenting, is to put it in the air conditioning system.
Yeah.
We get a lot of requests for how we can make the little machine do that, but it is designed to just diffuse directly to the space. Sometimes people will position it, because it does have a wall mount, and they'll position it next to near an intake, so it can scent the space when the air conditioner is not running.
Right.
Then get picked up from the intake, close by.
That's
when
a
it
good idea.
is. And these are great because it's always scenting the air. When you connect to your ventilation system, you're scenting when your fan is running. When your air conditioner or heater fan is running, then it's delivering the scent. So
it's definitely there are two different machines for different purposes.
Maybe
But
we'll
tell
do
you
that
more.
one. Yeah, let's do that one next month.
Yeah,
Figure we'll do the fragrance change on the big machine.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Excellent. Well, that's that. So welcome back to the Smelly Bar. We are ready for you. Until next month. Bright sunshine coming in. Yeah. Be well until next month. And remember, we're here.
We are
Chat,
right
tell
behind
us.
the new Raiders Stadium, just off the Strip. So come on down to Las Vegas. Check out the resorts that are opening up. I know they're anxious to see you. We are under a minute off of the Strip. We'll be glad to see you.
Yes. Okay. So until next month. Bye bye from the Smelly Bar.
Bye bye. Toodles.